Hello, my name is CJ Royal, and this is the Lab 2 assignment for MET 482, also known as Introduction to Arduino. For the sake of this assignment, I've actually split this into 3 separate codes onto a single program, which you can see visually by 3 push buttons. So code 1 is the push button 1, which is the far left. This will power on an LED when held, and then released, it will power it off. Push button 2 is for code 2, here in the middle. This will do the exact opposite, where the LED will be on at first. I will click and hold the push button to power it off, then release it to power it back on once again. And then push button 3 on the right-hand side is a toggle, so when I click it, it will power on the LED, and then I'll click it again, and the LED will power off. We have some initial variables to set up, though, for code 3, because code 3 will be a little bit more complex than the first 2. I also have a established variable for all 3 codes, where I'm just simply calling digital pin 13 an integer variable called LED, just to keep things a little bit more compact. Down here is initializing all the inputs and outputs for all 3 codes. We have pinMode pinButton, which is replaced from digital pin 8. That will be used for code 3. We have pinMode 9, which is an input for code 2. And we have pinMode 10, which is going to be an input for code 1. And finally, we have pinMode LED, which, as I mentioned before, is going to be our output. So we will begin the program starting with code 1. And I will also do code 3 in the same simulation, as both of these work with the LED initially being off. Code 2 is right now commented out because with the complication of it being on while also being off at the same time, it will cause errors. So we'll go ahead and start running the simulation now. So as you can see, the Arduino is officially plugged in. We will now press and hold PB1, light powers on, we will then release, LED powers off. We'll do that one more time just to be sure. LED on, release, LED off. And now onto the toggle. We'll click it once, LED powers on, and then we will click it again, LED powers off. Once more, we'll click it on, and then we'll click off. Going to stop simulation, and then I'm going to comment out everything involved with code 1 and code 3. So that will be just a moment here. And as I said before, I wanted to keep all this on a single program. I didn't want to make 3 separate programs when it would honestly be easier to, in my opinion, to put it all in one sitting. And that should take care of everything. I've made sure the void loop is still available. I also probably need to move this down a line just so that way that covers code 1. There we go. And we are ready now to demonstrate code 2. So as you can see, the LED powered on. So we'll click and hold. It powers off. And we release, powers back on again. We'll do it once more. Click and hold, powers off, and release, powers back on. Thank you for watching this demonstration. Take care.